got ready for the day, showered, etc. I'm sitting here drinking some water and trying to figure out what the heck I want for breakfast. Maybe I'll make a smoothie, but I feel like I have a smoothie in every what I eat in a day video, and I also realized I don't have enough frozen bananas and I don't really want a blueberry smoothie. So these are the inner workings of my mind in the morning. Fine, I guess I'll make toast. Dang it. I used the jam on my toast because I wanted something sweet and I didn't want to do maple syrup. So I guess it's like PBJ plus banana and hemp hearts, and I don't know, I just like to make toast complicated, I guess. So I'm gonna eat my toast, and then I actually posted a Q&A on Instagram. I've been trying to do them like once every 1 or 2 weeks. So I'm gonna answer some of those questions while I eat and then get on with the rest of my day. Speaking of questions, something I get asked kind of commonly is why Dylan isn't in my videos anymore, or like where he's been. And it's because he's not really here right now. So Dylan got a new job last year that requires him to travel a lot for work. It just is what it is. It's what he needs to be doing right now. And he's doing his best to support himself and me and our future goals and family. It hasn't been easy for either of us. Obviously, he'll be gone for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then he's really busy while he is gone on these trips, and I'm really busy at home because I run a full-time business, and then I also am now the only person here to manage the animals and keeping the house clean and all the renovation stuff that we've been doing. So it's been a lot. It's definitely been very stressful for me, but it's also been stressful for him, and it's hard being away. And we still talk on the phone every day and we text all the time, but obviously being in person with someone is different than having them virtually. It has been kind of interesting though, because you know, in any relationship there is always compromise, and I do think it's important to have a strong sense of who you are before you get into a relationship. So it's interesting to see like what I like to do and what I now have more time for now that Dylan's not here, and seeing if that's something that I want to communicate with him about, being like more firm about like having this habit or thing that I've been doing back in my life when he comes back. Like for instance, I actually like getting up in the morning and like being kind of productive and cleaning, whereas Dylan likes to stay up later in the night and sleep in a little bit. When he's not here, it's been a little easier for me to sort of get my day going. You know, I've been trying to not get on my phone because it just sets a bad tone for my day, and read a little or just hang out with the dogs before I do my workout. And that's something that I definitely feel better doing. So I want to implement that when he gets back. And if he doesn't want to get up with me, that's fine. But you know, part of being in a relationship is supporting each other. So he understands that I want to get up early. I understand that maybe some nights he won't come to bed with me because he wants to stay up a little bit later. But at the end of the day, we're here for each other, and we want our relationship to be open and honest and the best it can be. Deep psychological ramble, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's why he hasn't been in videos. It's nothing like serious, it's just life, I guess. I just did some computer work. I filmed a video intro, so if you've seen the video before this, I'll be wearing the exact same thing. And now I'm going to make myself an iced matcha. I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't drink coffee this morning. Honestly, I just haven't had it in a while. I had something go on in my neck, and I wasn't like eating anything that could be inflammatory in any way. I have chronic neck pain. So, but then I realized like when I wasn't drinking it, I actually really didn't feel any different. And if anything, that was kind of upsetting my stomach. So I'll probably drink it again at some point, but I've just been trying to drink water in the morning and have like a greens powder if I have it. But sometimes I don't have that. These past few days, I've been making like an iced matcha latte sort of in the mid-morning. And I actually like it better than drinking it first thing in the morning, because I feel like I'm already decently awake in the morning after I've had some water. And this sort of carries me through that mid-afternoon slump. So I got my cup of ice. Now I fill it up. My dog ate part of my matcha whisk, so please don't judge me. I also have an obnoxiously large sifter because I can't find my smaller one. I used oat milk for this. Personally, I actually like oat milk or soy milk the best because I feel like they have more of a sweet undertone, so it complements the matcha flavor more.
Look at this sploot and tell me it's not the cutest ever. Hi, Maya. Oh, Lily's coming over for attention too. Yes, you are so sweet. Now Lily gets the butt scratch. And Maya. Oh, the fight for attention. Ah.
For lunch, I am having leftovers. Yay. I made 3 different pasta recipes earlier this week, kind of inspired, but totally different from that viral TikTok one. This one is a pesto pasta with roasted squash and asparagus and like a spicy pesto sauce, and I just added spinach when I reheated it. It's good, I'm not gonna lie, but this is my 3rd time eating it since Sunday. I've been eating so much pasta because I made all those recipes. I essentially created 9 servings of pasta in 3 days. I love pasta, and even that's too much pasta for me. So one of the downsides to living alone that I kind of forgot about is like serving size and meal prepping. Actually, I'm gonna cook myself dinner tonight because I cannot eat pasta 2 times in one day for another day. And I have to go to an Asian grocery store, so I think I'm just gonna get something from there because I need a few things for work and I have to get gas. And then I think I have to go to another grocery store to get some ingredients for recipes I'm planning later on in the week, but while I'm out, I might as well just get it. Did all my grocery shopping, now I just have to get gas. I'm going to drink this strawberry lemonade kombucha. I've never tried it. It sounded good. It's more tart than I expected, but I actually really like it. And then when I was at the Asian grocery store, I got these Azuki bean mochi. I'll show you. If you've never had mochi before, you're kind of missing out. If you like chewy food, it's so good. It's like a glutinous rice flour, like a sweet bean filling. Oh, a car just pulled up in front of me, so I'm gonna end this video and pretend I'm talking to someone on the phone. Okay, bye. This is a horrible camera angle, who cares? I thought it'd be fun to show you what I got from the Asian grocery store because I don't go there often. And yeah, it's just a really fun place to go. You can find a lot of cool stuff that you don't normally find at a traditional grocery store. And the prices are often comparable or sometimes even better. And if you can afford to support a small business, I always think that's a great idea. I got some Thai basil and mint for my dinner, but the herbs at Asian grocery stores are always so much cheaper and you get so much. I think this was like $1.50. So I got some baby bok choy, Asian cucumbers, and don't at me about the plastic, okay? It's still COVID, I'm not allowed to bring my own bags, I'm doing the best I can. Then I just got some green onions and some kombucha squash. I also got some local tofu. This is a Portland tofu company, but I got some like fried tofu in a package. Then I got some frozen rice cakes. These are Korean. There's 2 shapes normally. These are more like slices. I usually get the ones that are more like logs for tteokbokki. These will work at a pinch. But I also just like these in stir fry too. They're really like nice and chewy. Udon noodles. These are really good and chewy. They're Japanese. I also got that mochi, but I already showed you in the car. Then I got a can of, oh man, I forgot to get coconut milk at the other grocery store. Got 1 can of coconut cream. I got some, like I just, I got some Szechuan peppercorns. These are used in Chinese cooking and some Thai cooking too. But they actually have like a tingly, they make your mouth go numb. They are really good. And then I also got some chili crisp. I actually really like the Chiu Chow style by Lee Kum Kee, but for some reason, I always forget that this store doesn't carry them. But I mean, it's chili and oil, so I don't think it's gonna be bad. I also got some vermicelli noodles. These are just really thin noodles. They literally cook in like 30 seconds when you add hot water to them. I got some split mung beans that I'm going to be using in Friend's recipe. And then last but not least, I got some red beans and I got some sweet rice flour because I've been wanting to make my own mochi for a while, but for some reason, whenever I go to Asian grocery stores, I can never find the sweet rice flour. But today I found it, so I got 2 boxes. I got all this for 50 bucks, which honestly I feel like is not that bad. For dinner, I am using some of the things that I got at the grocery store today to make rice paper rolls. So I already chopped up all of my veggies. I have some teriyaki tofu, mint, Thai basil, cilantro, you know all that, my vermicelli noodles. And then I'm using these rice paper rolls. I actually already had these in my pantry. And I also made a peanut sauce and like a tamari chili oil, ginger, garlic sauce to dip it in. If you want to know exactly how to make rice paper rolls, I actually have a YouTube video, it's either from last year or 2 years ago, where I sort of went over the process of how to make them. You could be artistic, but honestly, I don't think I really care today. So I'm just gonna roll whatever. I also wanted to take a moment in this video to acknowledge all of the racism that is going on, especially towards Asian people in America right now. I know what I'm gonna say, someone's gonna interpret the wrong way, but I don't care. I feel like I need to say it anyways. So frustrating that in today's like modern society where people seem to think that everyone is equal and America is like the land of the free, there's just so much injustice going on, and most of the time it's like rooted in fear and like distrust of people when, I don't know, it just makes me really upset. And I have a lot of really good friends here who are Asian, and like as a white person, I can't imagine the pain and fear that someone might be going through right now. It's crazy to me because like, at least my experience of living in America, people love Asian culture. We love Asian food. I'm making Asian food right now. Matcha is so like trendy and commodified now. And we just take things from people's culture and put them into pop culture without actually acknowledging where they came from. And suddenly white people are leading matcha workshops or opening their own matcha company or telling you how to roll sushi or summer rolls, honestly, when like that's someone else's culture and like that's nostalgic for them. It has like direct ties to how they grew up. I haven't really spoken about it just because like I'm kind of taking my own time to process everything, but just since, you know, 2020, everything going on, there's definitely been more directed hate towards Asian people. Like, it's statistically proven, so we can't argue against that. And it's just frustrating for me because like when I see people in pain or who are telling me that they're in pain, or when I see examples of people harming people because of the color of their skin, it makes me so upset. And my first reaction is, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you're hurting, how can I help? But the media swings things and people have previous misconceptions, and it just seems to me like some people don't understand that these people are saying, hey, you're hurting me. It just blows my mind that like someone can say, hey, you're hurting me, and people through their actions or lack of empathy are kind of saying, I don't care. I really do try my best to be a good person and to help people. So it's kind of crazy to me that there are people in the world who like don't try to do that. I'm not calling specific people out. I'm just like, just when I see stuff on the news and like inflammatory things said by people, it's really frustrating because like me personally, like I want us all to get along as a society. And I know that's idealistic, and like actual real change has to happen in terms of policy and just how we treat each other. It's just frustrating and heartbreaking for me to see incidences of racism in today's modern society over and over again. And like, that's me being a white person, where it's like realistically I have the privilege where I could ignore what's going on and it would not affect my everyday life, which is mind-blowing. Just like think about that. I just feel like these topics are so touchy and people get so aggravated. But like, if you have the privilege to ignore something and have it not affect your life, like, you just need to realize how big of a privilege that is. I don't know. I will link some resources down below, people who are more educated than me. So if you want to check that out, like, please go support them. Another reason why I don't talk about it as much is sometimes I just feel like it's not my place, like, as a vegan food blogger. Like, I know food is political and I definitely stand and use my voice, but like, it's not my job to educate people as a white person. I feel like we should be turning to people who are actually experiencing these crimes and like who actually feel like they're at a disadvantage, and listening to what they have to say and listening to educators of color. So I hope you guys have enjoyed being my dinner date, since I have no one else to talk to except for 2 dogs and a cat. Okay, I'll do it. I honestly didn't measure my sauces. The peanut sauce is on my blog, I'll link it down below. I just kind of like wong this tomato sauce. Whoops. This is the spot, man, when you want something crunchy but like so fresh. You can't go wrong. Now that I have emerged from my rice coma, I'm gonna have some dessert. I'm feeling fruity, not too chocolatey. So I got some of these, I don't know what these are. Mini oranges, clementines, mandarins. I don't know, you tell me below. I'm gonna have some of these and a few of these dates. And that's gonna be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video / date in my life. Honestly, it's hard having Dylan gone. Like, I miss having my best friend here with me, but I also feel like I just know how to thrive as an introvert and with quality alone time too. So it gets old after about a week though. The first week is probably good. And afterwards I'm like, okay, I literally only talk to animals. At least in person. Okay, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye.